Look at what did to my look at what the wind and dryness did to my pepper plants. I'm out here trying to water them, but look at that. Okay, it's June 16th. It's been getting up here into the 90s here today in the next couple of days. We had 35-mile-an-hour winds and really bad weather and hot and dry and 35-mile-an-hour winds, and pretty much took out my jalapenos. And frankly, it looks like some of my sweet peppers too. Some of my peppers survived, like those peppers look okay. But a lot of these peppers just died, and I guess that's transplant shock plus the 35-mile-an-hour winds and the dry, and they just shriveled up. They shriveled up, so it's unfortunate. I put a lot of time and effort into those pepper plants. I did plant some more peppers plants because they're 75 days to maturity now. They're gonna be kind of way behind and slow, but we do have about 100 days left in the growing season, so I should still be able to get some, even planting some from seeds out here, so we'll see. But the watermelons seem to take. These are both watermelons. Those seem to take. And then of course the lettuce is doing well right here. And look at that broccoli. Look at that broccoli. Broccoli's doing well. And then there's those potatoes, those Clancy potatoes. Clancy potatoes are doing well. Cucumbers are doing well. Cucumbers are doing real well. Lettuce bowl's doing well. Spinach. Look at that spinach. Look at that spinach. Another broccoli. There's another watermelon. Watermelon's doing well out here. So I got these two left. I've got those two little planters, and then I've got this big planter, and then I've got kind of two over on the side of the house. So I got a couple more things to plant. Once I get it planted, I'll kind of show you and tell you. All right, folks, check it out. Even though we lost a bunch of jalapeno peppers here in mid-June, I planted a whole bunch of additional jalapeno peppers just right outside, right here, direct sow, outside in these containers. Jalapenos. I also planted sweet pepper, California blend. I planted pumpkins out here, red warty things. I also planted pumpkins, Jack B. Little. I planted some other stuff kind of in and amongst all of these things, including carrots and various other things similar to that. Onions. Now I'm drawing a blank on what else I kind of planted over here. Cucumbers, I think, maybe. Squash, kind of all kinds of different things throughout. Oh yeah, because I did get these two things planted as well. These are new. Those are two new planters, obviously. So you can see kind of everything's doing well over here. And more importantly, I got water, because this has been a struggle to get water on here. And I realized with this many hand watering this, dude, trying to hand water this is a nightmare. This is like nearly impossible to hand water. It takes forever. And then with as much compost as I have in here, I've got half potting soil, half compost in these things, and that compost just loses the water so fast. This drains so fast because all of these have obviously drains, and so it just loses the water so fast. So I've got to I feel partially like that's why some of my peppers died, is because they went kind of 24 hours, 36 hours without water, and they were pretty dry. Man, look at that broccoli plant. Look at the broccoli plant with the water on its leaves. How cool is that? All right, we got the water jug right here, folks. We're getting packed up. We're getting packed up to go camping.
This is very, very warm.
Is it? Yeah, it's been sitting outside in the sun this morning, so we're getting the camping video started right now because Mountain Mermaid thought it was a good idea.
Yeah!
Okay, check it out, folks. We're packed. We're completely packed. We're going camping. We're going camping. Woohoo!
Look at my buddy.
All right, check it out. We're totally packed, 100% packed. 2 tables, big old tent, 3 chairs, tons of food, tons of stuff. And then, of course, so that truck of the bed is mass packed. This is all completely filled. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Oh, the only other thing I might want to do is buy some more firewood. belts. We're just looking for a campsite right now. We've got to be getting close to where other places where we've camped. In fact, maybe it's right up here. All right, we made it to the campground. We got the little alcove campground, even though I thought it was smaller than this, but it's actually got quite a bit of space. We'll put up the... See, the only problem is people can see we can drive by, but people don't drive by that often. Oh, there's a guy right there. But then you've got this huge cliff. Look at that huge cliff.
I'm scared it's gonna fall.
Right? Me too. And then you've got the river running really, really great. So we got water. We come sit down here by the water. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, look at this pretty flower. Looks like a butterfly.
And pretty flowers everywhere. Check it out, folks. We got the tent set up. There's the tent. Lady lectures making the beds. Look at this nice big tent though. Nice big tent, nice big tent. We got the chairs set up, got chairs set up around the campfire. Got a couple of tables set up. There's the creek right there. Sun's going down, I might get the GH5 out. Let's do it. Lady lecture in the hammock, just saying it's the epitome of relaxation.
Oh, speaking of relaxing moments.
Check it out. Look at that view. Look at that kitchen view. I got this turned on. We're about to percolate some coffee, make some fresh perked coffee out here. Look at the view though. South Fork Judith River, Montana. There's the cliff. But check out this like campsite. We've got this little table looking straight down at the river where I'm gonna be doing cooking and stuff. I've got, you know, these chairs, and then I got this other table over here where I've got the water, and we've got, there's some other stuff over here on this table. And then I got this one where I'm still putting this together, and then I'm gonna put my Dutch oven cooker. I might put that actually further over here. Actually, I'm gonna go put that over there actually, so I'm closer to the river. Check this out. Night one, folks. You know how we do it. Camp Dutch oven. One of my favorite dishes. We got cabbage, potatoes, onions, olive oil, Alpine Touch seasoning, and then I'm gonna put in mild Italian sausage. We got the chimney getting the charcoal ready to go. We are gonna do it right here. River still looking beautiful. Coffee tasting great. Wife looking beautiful. Check it out, folks. We got the food is on. We got the Camp Dutch oven right here. What a view of the river right behind it. We got the sausage, butter, all of it in there. I think it's gonna work. There's the fire, folks. First shot, first go, of course. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how it's done right there. All right, it's 9:20. We've been perking some coffee, drinking some coffee. I was just commenting it's only 9:20 because that's a pretty early start to get the breakfast on for us. So we got the breakfast on. We got sausage, potatoes. Oh, I forgot to put onions. Shoot, I forgot to put onions in it. Dang it. Sausage, potatoes, eggs, and cheese, which will be pretty good right there. And we've just been kind of hanging out, drinking coffee, doing some reading and some relaxing. This fire was still smoking this morning. Let's see it. All right, folks, check it out. Check it out. There it is. All right. Who's up? All right, how is it?
Really good.
Even though it's burned on the bottom,
Well, yeah. The burn part's the best part.
it's so crispy.
Oh, this is yummy.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, we got done eating. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Look at this. We are gonna go for a hike. We're gonna go for a big, nice hike up this road. Fantastic. Had that great breakfast. Now I got a cold Coke Zero cherry Coke Zero, the best. And I got a bottle of water in my pocket. All right, we were just walking up the road and then it says Dry Pole Road to your left, and then this is where the road is. And it comes in and look at that. You gotta drive across that if you wanna go up to that, follow this road. So we were just commenting about how likely would it be for you to get across there no issues in a Ford F-150. Okay, figured it's about time to do an update here. It's June 28th. I harvested a bunch of lettuce off of that, a bunch of spinach off of this, and then a bunch of lettuce off of that too. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm harvesting stuff. I haven't even done an update on the gardening video in quite some time, so I figured I'd do it. I think those are cucumbers or something like that. I planted those relatively recently. Of course, there's my lettuce and spinach, and then the other lettuce thing right there. Check it out. We've got blossoms on the watermelon. I can't believe that watermelon plant already has blossoms. It's really not even that big of a plant. Look at the size of these broccoli though. We've got broccoli already forming. Check it out, baby. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. We've got broccoli already forming here on June 28th. I didn't even think that those plants were gonna make it. When I transplanted those from inside, they were struggling and they were falling over and it was bad, but they made it, can't believe it. Cucumbers, these cucumbers here are dominating. These cucumbers are doing really well. Potatoes right there. Sorry, losing my focus here because of my hands. The cucumbers right there, and Clancy potatoes right there, doing really, really well. My pepper plants got destroyed, obviously. Some of them died. I think some of them are gonna live though. Like that one there, I think might live. That one might live. That one might live. Those might live. Those might live. I mean, these got beat up so bad. That one might live. They just got beat up so bad. But here's a bunch of more watermelons. Those watermelons look like they're gonna survive, look like they're gonna live. These watermelons, not so much, unfortunately. But these pepper plants, I think they're coming along here. And then check it out over here. I've got some pumpkins called the red warty thing pumpkins. And then I've also got Jack B. Little pumpkins over here. But those are coming along. So there's the container garden out here. Could be doing better, but also not that bad at the same time. So that's that update. Okay, over here I planted some more cucumbers here, some straight eights in this thing, which it looks like they're coming along. And then I did forget-me-nots, although I don't know, actually, maybe these are all forget-me-nots. Maybe my cucumbers haven't come up. But I did forget-me-nots. I did forget-me-nots and echinacea in here. Those are coming up. And then, of course, here on the side of the house. First of all, check it out. This used to be this is all reseeded grass. This was like getting very dirt along here. I've reseeded this sort of thing and it's coming along. Could be better in some spots, but it's definitely coming. Here's the tomatoes. Look at that Abe Lincoln. That Abe Lincoln's coming along very nicely. Look at this bad boy. This thing I was really worried about. This one was really struggling, but it's coming. And then this thing was about to die too. I mean, some of these were really on the verge of dying, and they've made it a lot smaller and struggling more. I mean, look at that compared to these bad boys. Here's a bush steak. Look at that bush steak. Here's a super steak. Super steak is dominating. Look at this Abe Lincoln. Why is this? Oops. I don't know why that's... Oh. Well, whatever. Look at that Abe Lincoln though, just a beast. Here's a sandwich slicer. This thing is like, I need to get one of those steaks out here, frankly. I think I might get a steak out here and try to steak that up. And then a more Abe Lincoln, but those potato plants are coming. So over here, I planted 4 or 5 tomatoes. Only one of them survived. The rest of them just completely died from either transplant shock or not being hardened off or anything else. And then these right there are all giant sunflowers. We've got a whole bunch of giant sunflowers, back there. And then these are all giant sunflowers as well. Huge amounts of giant sunflowers. We've got some massive weeds here, obviously, but those giant sunflowers are doing really well, and so is that tomato plant. Check out this tomato plant. What happened with this thing? So I tied it to this thing and like it died, but then it shot off this little side shoot here, and it's actually growing. And then I've got a super steak and an Abe Lincoln over here. These tomato plants are doing well. This is obviously a complete mess weed-wise, and the whole garden is weeded, so, or terrible with weeds. I'm going to be spending a lot of time weeding here over the next couple of days, so forgive me, please. But check it out, folks. There's the garden. Look at those sugar snap peas. Look at the sugar snap peas. They're massive, dude. They're massive. Corn is coming along. You can see I've got corn. You can see that corn is coming. I didn't get great germination on the corn, but I got okay germination on the corn. I think I'm gonna at least have enough, hopefully, here. Look at the potatoes, dude. Look at that line of potatoes. Look at that line of potatoes, massive line of potatoes. Corn here. You can see there we've got a line of herbs. That's dill right there. By the way, look at these marigolds too. Look at these marigolds. My wife grew these marigolds and they're just killing it. Look at that. Look at those marigolds right there. Look at those, just so many flowers, so many flowers. But yeah, those sugar snap peas are killing it. Sugar snap peas are doing super well. And then we've got a row of beets here. Beets are doing well. I got a row of radishes here. Got some more radishes growing back there. I had some problems with the radishes. I kind of feel like they maybe, I planted them too close or something, but sugar snap peas are doing well. I got a row of beans. Right here. They're really taking off. I'm surprised at how well these beans are doing. I think these are like purple beans or something. And then I also threw in some cucumbers in this row too. So I'm gonna have, you can see kind of some cucumbers kind of underneath those beans, but those beans are coming. This is so bad with the weeds. Looks like my carrots are starting to come finally. Looks like I'm starting to see some carrots right here. And then this is my row of cabbage. You can see I've actually got a bunch of cabbage coming here. But again, the weeds are just so bad. And then, I planted squash. You can see the row of squash coming. Kind of can see it best right here. You can see that row of squash. And then over here, got a row of onions full of weeds. But check it out. Here's the pumpkins. Look at all of these pumpkins. Again, massive amounts of weed, but you can really see, like right there, you can see that pumpkin coming along great. These are sugar pie pumpkins. Really, really happy with those. Looks like I had 9 hills, and it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like I got 8, maybe even 9. Is there one over here? No. Well, yeah, there is actually. I do see one there. And then here's my cucumbers. I tried to put down some straw to kind of mulch, but these cucumbers are coming, it looks like, kind of barely. Here's another view of the potatoes. Really happy with the potatoes. They're all going to seed. Man, this thing is not auto-focusing well. It's going to seed, but the potatoes are definitely coming. Those are the potatoes, they're coming. Those are grapes. You can see this grapes here along the back. That's coming. And then look at the carrots, baby. Look at the carrots. Oh my gosh. We've been getting crazy wind and stuff here. Those are the carrots. Carrots are coming in. Oh my gosh, everything's trying to dominate my carrots here. I got so much work to do in the garden. I'm embarrassed to be showing it. I'm gonna weed this thing, and maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like after I weed it. Basically some more stuff kind of growing here, what you guys know about. I had a row of beans here. They're coming in. And then kind of over here I've got some stuff right there coming up. I don't even know what that is. We had some volunteer asparagus. Check out all that asparagus coming in. We got enough asparagus to eat. And then I had this thing trying to kill the weeds here. No freaking way, dude. This grass is already trying to come back after being exposed for like 2 seconds. But look at all that white asparagus. Kind of cool. Over here in this corner, I planted all lettuce, and you can start to see little rows of lettuce coming. This is all lettuce back here. So kind of excited about that. The lettuce, I don't know what the deal is with lettuce, how it seems like you kind of gotta grow it quickly and then it kind of goes to seed. Oh, this is what the heck this big weed is. Anyway, folks, there's the garden update. It could be better. I'm not feeling great about it right now because of all of the weeds. I'm gonna get in here and do some work, but I mean, I'm pretty stoked. It's kind of all planted out, and we got stuff growing, so I'm happy about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't want to forget about my raspberries. Can't forget about the raspberries. Look at these raspberries. Got that raspberry coming in. Got that raspberry coming in. These two never took off. That one's doing okay. But yeah, these two never took off. This is the only one that took off that actually grew from like a little stick. So probably should pull this grass. But yeah, they're coming. Raspberries are coming. All right, here we go, June 30th. I'm weeding. I just got this thing weeded. Here's my corn. It seems like it's coming along. Looks a lot better now that it's been weeded. I still am not super happy with the germination, but looks like I've got enough in there to hopefully get a harvest. And the ones on the outside are doing fine. I got ones back here on the back side on the outside doing fine, and then some on the other side of this row here doing fine. So yeah, corn's looking okay. 7 o'clock here on June 30th, 80 degrees out. I've been weeding for hours and hours and hours. Look at that pile of weeds I got. That's not even really all of them yet. That's not all of them. I've got more over there, but look at that size of that. But anyway, the garden is coming along. I got it really well weeded. You can see right there my corn. My corn is looking good. Got a couple of spots completely cleaned out right there. And then over here, there's a couple of rows here that haven't been weeded because it's too impossible without pulling up the plants. And frankly, I actually pulled up a couple of my plants when I was weeding. I've got this horrible grass in here, really bad grass. And then this plot right here I didn't do because I've got peppers coming up and I don't know where they're at either. But back there you can see, and then I got some straw down. I might finish putting straw down. I'm probably going to replant because I got some places here that didn't get germination. You kind of see how I've got rows, and there's that empty spot right there. That empty spot I didn't get stuff. So but I do have my row of beets here coming up too along there. You can see I didn't weed. But yeah, everything is looking good. Look at that row of beans right there. I'm super excited about that row of beans. And then we got a line of squash right here. Look at that marigold. And then here's some more beans. I got a couple of rows of beans right here. They're coming. They're not doing great. There's that. My carrots back there doing fantastic. And all of this stuff is doing pretty well too. I finally am looking at arugula. Actually, I got arugula. It's the first time I noticed that. But that, and then those beans right there, and then I got a bunch of asparagus. This kind of asparagus. I need to pull that out. And then I'm starting to get rows of lettuce over here. But man, that grass, that crabgrass or whatever that is, it's horrible. But man, yeah, this is the garden weeded after all that time. I've been working since what, like 3:30 this afternoon, so that's like 3.5 hours of weeding. But I'm loving how these pumpkins are looking. Look at those pumpkins. Look at those pumpkins. Oh, I got something white on that leaf. I wonder if that's a problem. Figured I'd do a June 30th update on the raspberries. That one's coming along. 2 of them didn't take. This one's doing really well. That one I'm excited about because that one I grew from just a little stick. These other ones I bought, this one I bought when it had green leaves. This one I did not, so pretty cool to see it though. I think hopefully, I guess my goal would be to get these things established here. Get them established this year and then maybe get them going more next year. All right, June 30th on the sunflowers. I planted these from seeds, from sunflower seeds. They're coming. There's a big row right there. Obviously a bunch of them in the back and then a bunch of them right here. I weeded this bed as well, so got all the weeds out of here. This is looking good. These sunflowers are looking good. July 1st, middle of the day, 80 some degrees out. I just wanted to take a look at this tomato plant. It like totally came back to life. This was long and stringy and only had life at the very top, and it's totally come back, so that's really good. One of these tomatoes over here, I really over soaked yesterday. I ran the water on it for like a half hour or something. I feel really bad, but it seems to be okay. I was gonna, and then I just turned the water off and didn't get these last 2. So I'm just gonna get these last 2 a little bit of water here, and then hopefully I didn't overwater these tomatoes yesterday and really hurt them. All right, here it is, July 1st. Figured I'd show you guys the weeded garden now that it's had kind of a day to sit. I'm still not quite done working today. There's the compost pile over there. This is a bunch of rows of lettuce right here, and then I planted a whole bunch of new stuff right here. I do have some asparagus coming up, some asparagus that we've been eating. I had some last night. It was fantastic. Planted a whole bunch of cucumbers over here. Yeah, a bunch of cucumbers and squash and stuff right here. Of course, there's my regular, there's the first bed I planted. Onions are coming along nicely. Beans are coming along right there. I did a row of beans here that's really not doing that well. Row of squash. I did just plant a whole bunch of marigolds and zinnias and stuff like that. I'm gonna fill in that, but I also planted more carrots over here, more onions, and I think more onions. Shoot, I already forgot what I planted on the left here. Carrots. All right, here it is, folks. We've made a lot of progress. Put down a lot more straw, kind of all around those pumpkins and cucumbers that are coming up there. Got that all covered in straw. Got this area covered in straw except for those beans. Got tons of stuff planted. Planted beets over here, filled in the beet rows with more beets. Planted all kinds of flowers. Planted more onions. Planted more carrots, lots more carrots. And then, yeah, a lot of flowers and stuff. So we planted a whole bunch more. We got this kind of, look at that.